Hi everyone, this is Frank Rotz, and no, that thumbnail picture is not a clickbait photo. That really is a picture of my arm explaining, and I'll explain why you don't need to go to a gym to get physically fit. So I'll just make this part one of something that I'll maybe talk about in future videos. Is that I use two types of exercises. I don't lift really with traditional weights anymore. And why I did a video, why I think going to the gym is a waste of time, because I have never met a single person who goes and consistently stays with it. I mean, it just takes so much time out of your day when basically in 20 minutes working from home with nothing really extra, you can get unbelievably physically fit. But again, I'll explain a little bit of how you can get there, and it's really pretty easy. So there's two types of main exercises that I do. The first is called isometric holds. Now, holds don't get a lot of glory. All an isometric hold is you'd be holding your arm straight out like this for 3 seconds, but breathing. And repeating that process, maybe with the lowest you could go, working your way up maybe to the highest, and then doing that same thing with your other arm, or you could do both at the same time, and you would do the same thing with your legs. You can do these standing or seated. Obviously you can do them seated with both legs up at a time. You have to have better balance to do it standing, but they don't get any glory, and the reason why is you're using different muscle groups every time you use this in their low impact. And you know, they're just super great. The thing about lifting weights puts pressure on your joints, which causes inflammation, and that's what you want to avoid. And inflammation you can get, I had it even when I was younger lifting traditional weights, so that's why I do this now. So my isometric holds are great. If you want an active lifestyle, you know, it's 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night is basically what I do. 5-6 nights a week of the workouts. The two main ones I do are isometric holds, like I talked about, where you just hold it out for 3 seconds. Sometimes I do it for 6 because I've been doing it for a longer time. So isometric holds, you could do it where you hold your arm straight out. There's a lot of different ones that you could do, but the most fundamental would just be to start out, would just be to go straight up and out. So then there's dynamic tension, and dynamic tension kind of has more of a interesting story. A man by the name of Charles Atlas, who used to be in the back of old comic books promoting this, he was the guy that got sand kicked in his face when he was trying to talk to some babe at the beach, and then he came back and knocked the guy out supposedly. But he said that he saw a tiger in a zoo, and a tiger in a zoo never lifted a weight, but yet was unbelievably strong. And Charles Atlas knew that it was because you were putting different muscle groups against each other in a little different way. Over time you would build that muscle. And it's not like you're sitting there driving to the gym, getting all ready to, and you warm up and you do all these things. Dynamic tension is as simple as this. It's as simple as taking a fist like this and pushing it like that, again for that 3 seconds like I talked about before, or going like this, starting up and going down, or putting your hands together. And if you want to feel how out of shape you are or in shape you are, take both your hands like this and press. And you will feel, if you are not in shape, I can do this pretty hard because I've been doing it, but you can see my muscles start to shake when you gradually apply that tension, and you will see all the muscles you don't use on a daily basis by doing that. So dynamic tension is great. Isometrics kind of stretch. I tend to do those a little earlier in the morning, and then when I wake up or maybe later on in the day, do dynamic tension. Now I do work out with a stretch band and a pair of dumbbells and a little weight, but for the most part I could live without it. I could do isometrics and dynamic tension. I mean, everybody has 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night, and you know, you can't beat it. The price is zero. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, I saw a personal trainer when I was out one time, and I could see all the muscles that she built up lifting weights and being on those machines, but I could see all the muscles she wasn't using. You're building up that big bulky muscle. What this stuff does is it gives you lean muscle. Lean muscle that's great for endurance and consistency. And believe it or not, when I started doing this, I even started sleeping a little less. I didn't need as much sleep as I even thought I was, because I was lifting those heavy weights, which is really fatiguing, especially when you get older. So there's so much. Those are the smart ways to work out. Isometrics and dynamic tension. Most of my videos have been fishing videos so far, not exclusively a fishing channel. I've talked about my fishing writing, some of the writing I want to get published. I did something with food before, so I definitely like to have a variety to the channel. If you like this free workout tip, why you don't need to go to the gym, easy workout from home, no extra accessories required, please give me that thumbs up. If you have any questions, I reply to anyone that has a question, and you just can't beat this method of working out. It's so easy to do, and it's fun. You can actually sit and watch YouTube videos and do holds in your seat when you wake up in the morning and you're drinking your tea or your coffee. You can't do that going to a gym, I guarantee you. So like I said, it's one of the things that's really changed my life. I always was into fitness and in health, and I have been working out with traditional weights probably for the past 10 years, but I've had more demands at home, and I need something that has more flexibility. I mean, and this is pretty much the ultimate. So the next time around, maybe I'll talk about how I use door jams. You can actually use a door jam and do like 3 or 4 different exercises just within a door jam itself that's in your home, that I use, that is really great for strengthening yourself. Isometric holds and dynamic tension is absolutely where it's at. You know, if you really want to get fit all the way around from top to bottom, and feel energized and not feel fatigued or get caught in a rut and feel burned out. So like I said, please give me that thumbs up on the isometric holds and dynamic tension. You never need to go to the gym with them. And like I said, with any workout program, if you don't feel that great, maybe you think you need to see a doctor before you start working out, you may want to. But I know that, like with isometrics, they use that for people who have had surgery and things like that to get bump their muscle back up. If you don't use it, you lose it. And in our modern society, we go through the same motions every day: driving in a car, walking in the store. And this stuff, it'll really bring back some energy that you think you may have lost. And just pair it up with a good diet that's low in carbs and high in good protein. I mean, preferably something that's organic most of the time if you can afford that. So that's it. Thumbs up if you would. I'm glad everyone watched. Today was a blizzard day. Woke up and the power was flickering off and we had a blizzard. So hopefully everyone, if you're down in the dumps and you're dealing with this weather, maybe this will get you a little energized and help you get through the holiday season at least. Take care, everyone. Thank you.